All right, so this video is not going to tell you what to do in any way, shape, or form. It's just an open question, mainly to myself, but maybe also to you too. Because if you're anything like me, then you have all of these goals and all of these things that you're trying to achieve all simultaneously. So I don't know about you, but I have this huge list of business ideas that I want to do, and I have all these pursuits that I'm going after all at the same time. So for example, I've been studying to become a consistently profitable day trader for the past 3.5 years now, spending 20 hours a week or more every single week. But at the same time, I've been trying to build and grow my private event DJ business that's doing weddings and other types of events. And at the same time, I've been trying to basically become a famous DJ. But all the while, I'm trying to spend time with people that I love, and I'm trying to take care of my own health, both mentally, physically, and just anything else. I have this huge list of things that I want to do, and it feels like I don't have time to do it all because I don't. And I've been recently reading a little bit about Michael Jordan, and I've been struck by his singular focus on basketball, and it's been making me think that I'm spreading myself too thin. So quickly, I'm going to talk about Michael Jordan to give you an example of what his focus looked like. So starting around high school, he was both playing basketball and baseball at the time, and he completely ditched baseball, even though he was pretty good at it. But he completely ditched that to focus on basketball. And that's whenever he really went all in. It got to the point where he even, after not making his high school team, was in his room crying, and nothing could console him, nothing at all. It was his whole entire life, which is of course a positive and a negative, because sometimes it helps to have multiple pursuits, because then if one thing's not hitting, then maybe something else is, and it kind of balances each other out. But that's beside the point. So for him, this is his whole entire life, and that only increased whenever he got to college. Whenever he got to college, he started showing up to practices 45 minutes early, and he would stay as long as it took. He didn't care about the time. He was there to get better. Even after practice, then he was spending time in one of his suite mates' rooms, watching game tape, going over it over and over and over. And according to them afterwards, whenever he was watching this game tape, was completely silent, completely concentrated on watching this game tape. And I guarantee it wasn't just this practice time and this study time. His mind was constantly going, trying to figure out how he could become a better basketball player. So I contrast that, what he's doing, to kind of what I'm doing now. I'm spending so little time comparatively on each one of these things that I'm worried that I personally will not ever become great at any individual activity or any individual pursuit of mine. So that's my concern, and maybe that has to do for you too. I constantly think about Warren Buffett's quote. He has tons of great quotes, but the one that I think about very often is he says, "You can do anything, but you can't do everything." I would say Michael Jordan would probably tell me, and maybe you too if you're in the same position, that you need to narrow your focus and just focus on one thing that you want to be great at.